beautiful creatures. This is Unionicorn, and today is a very special day because today is actually the first day I've ever done a tarot spread. I'm really excited because I've wanted to do tarot for literally years and years now. I started learning about tarot about 3 years ago, right around when I started to learn about what a twin flame was and all that stuff. And so I do believe in a twin flame relationship, divine masculine and feminine, or however you want to put it. And I have been on this amazing journey to learn all about, what tarot cards are and chakras and oracle cards and divination and even, charms. So I've got some charms here and got my magic 8 ball, and I've got all this fun stuff for us to play with today. So I hope you're excited. Today's question is going to be, what can I expect my 2020 to look like? What do I have in store for me for my 2020? So as you can see, I've got 1 through 10. I really wanted a lot of options. That's why I do apologize that our angle is a little funny today, because I wanted a large selection, and I'm recording on my iPhone, so I can't really zoom out. But so hopefully this is a good angle for you to see everything that you need to see. And so just go ahead and pick from 1 to 10 by the color, by the dates I have down here, whatever you'd like. And also just quick note, I am using all of these decks today. So I am using the Tarot in Wonderland. I think this is the first deck I ever got. Alice in Wonderland. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorites. All of these are my favorites, really, but Tarot in Wonderland, amazing. And that's by Barbara Moore. Then we have the Everyday Witch Tarot. That's by Elisabeth. Oh, that's illustrated by Elisabeth Alba, but it's by Deborah Blake. And this Chakra Wisdom Oracle card was illustrated by Gretchen Raisch-Baskin. I hope I'm saying that right. And next we have the Romance Angels Oracle, and this is by Doreen Virtue. And last but not least, my absolute favorite tarot deck is Crystal Unicorn Tarot by Pamela Checn, and illustrated by Lisa Higuchi. I hope I'm saying everyone's names right. Anyway, those will all be down in the description below, so you can find out all about all the different tarot decks I am using today. And yes, so also timestamps will be in the description box below or pinned in the comment section, so you can pick from 1 through 10, and I will meet you at your pile. All right, pile number 1, this is your reading for what is your overall 2020 going to be like. So this is the first card, is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and this is the overall energy for 2020, and it's 6 of Cups. That's awesome. That's a wonderful, fun, happy little card. That's great. We'll come back to that. I'm just going to put out all the cards first. So then we've got your chakra healing card. So what do you need to work on in 2020? What is it that Spirit wants you to really focus on in 2020 to make your year as perfect as it can be? And impasse. Interesting. Okay, so it sounds like you're at an impasse right now in your life, and you kind of need to go, both ways, one or the other. I hope you can see that. I'm so sorry if my light's a little off today. I lost the light. It was bright out at first. Hope you can see this card. Let me just bring it up to you so you can see. Yeah, there you go. Impasse. Wonderful. This one's nice and cute and bright, so you can see it from here. But yeah. So that's great. And then this card here, the Alice in Wonderland Tarot, Tarot in Wonderland. This one was going to be your overall financial situation in 2020. What will that be like? King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. That is like the best card I think you could probably get for financial situation. That's fabulous. King of Pentacles is like sitting pretty. It's a Pentacles card, which is about finance and material wealth, and he's the king of it. So that's fantastic. That's amazing. And then your Everyday Witch Tarot. This is going to be your love, what your sort of your love life is going to be like in 2020. What does this say? Two of Pentacles. Okay. Not a bad card. Two of Pentacles talks about choices. So having one choice or the other. Oh, I forget to show you. I'm sorry. You're pile number one, so you're sort of the guinea pig here. But that is, oops, sorry for the focus. That is Two of Pentacles right there. So it's about choices. It's about choosing. So you may have more than one suitor in 2020 that you have to choose from. Who knows? And then this is the King of Pentacles card again, if you can see that. Sorry for the focus. My camera situation, again, I'm, just getting set up here on my tarot channel, so forgive me for for all these little, minor little technical difficulties. Okay, and so then also with that, Two Pentacles for how your love life is, this is the Romance Angels Oracle card that's going to give you a little bit more advice on what you should expect for your love life. And this is Forgiving and Learning. That's wonderful. So there's your card, Forgiving and Learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Amazing. So that is actually a really beautiful card to get to, because it's not necessarily really focused on love, but it's more about friendship. This can be applied to both love and friendship, forgiving and learning. It's always good to forgive, those in your past. It heals you to forgive others. So it's really, it's not really about them or what they did or anything like that. It's really about letting go of what doesn't serve you. So that's wonderful. Let's put that here. Can you see it? Don't have a lot of space. I'm going to need to work on layout and stuff in the next my next video, so sorry about that. We'll put this one up here. Hopefully you can see it from there. And then we have our advice from a unicorn from our 2020 calendar deck. This is what you picked for January 1st, 1/1. How about you kick off 2020 by getting over anything that held you back last year? You just don't need that kind of baggage. Oh my gosh, what was I just saying about forgiving and learning and moving on? So that's amazing. This is also about moving on, getting over anything that doesn't serve you. That's amazing. So fantastic. So that's the little advice from a unicorn. So that's what Spirit really wants you to focus on in 2020 is forgiving, letting go, choices, being able to move on. And oh yes, I didn't go too much into the Six of Cups here, but the Six of Cups is really about friendship, and which, like I said, is kind of, this is also could be applied to friendship, not just romance. But the Six of Cups is about, a playful nature. Your overall 2020 is going to be really fun and playful and lighthearted, and because this little unicorn is giving a cute little cup of love to this other unicorn here. So yeah, your 2020 sounds really amazing. I'm really happy for you, piles number one. Also, I have a song recommendation for you here. So your song is Is It Just Me by Emily Burns. So it's Tell me, does your heart stop at the party when my name drops, like you stood at the platforms when the train crossed? Are you hurting? Yeah, you must be. Or is it just me? Tongue-tied, screaming on the inside when I say that we broke up and they ask why. Are you crying in the shower like a freak, or is it just me? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this has got a little bit of a heartbreak energy, I would say, to it. So, yeah, don't see that in these cards, but this song does kind of talk about, like, they're trying to move on from something, right? They're hurting, and they're wondering if the other person is hurting too because they broke up. That's very clear. So yeah, you might actually have a breakup in 2020. Not for everyone, that's just for a few of you out there, but it's possible with this song recommendation that that might happen. Or that again, you're choosing, right? You may be choosing to move on from an old relationship that doesn't serve you anymore and move on to greener and brighter pastures here, right? All right, and so that's wonderful. So the last thing we'll also be doing is we're going to be asking Magic 8 Ball a yes or no question at the very end. But I also want to check out some charms for you. So we've got some magically lucky little charms here. I've got a whole cup of them. And I'm going to shake this little shaker up. And we're going to find out. We're just going to take a few. Let me see. Where can I put these? I'll put this right here so you can see it. Let's just shake this up just a little bit, have all the fun sparklies go, and then we're gonna pull out just a few of our favorite things. Oh, oops. Again, sorry, pile one. You're the guinea pig here. I'm gonna actually, yeah. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna shake it up again. Sorry. Hope you like the glitter though. There we go. Ooh, that's loud. Okay, but I'm going to reach in. I'm only going to pick out a couple because I want to keep this shorter than future readings just because, you know, we have like 10 piles to get through here. But let's see. Please, Spirit, a couple charms for pile number 1. Just a few. All right. Oh, okay. Ooh, interesting. All right, so this is interesting. It doesn't have much to do with the prior reading, but it's just a little bit more info on what you could expect for 2020. So you've got this little cowboy dude. He's so funny. Can you guys see him? There he is, little cowboy. He looks like he's having fun, right? He's a very playful guy. So he looks like he's gonna have fun. So again, lots and lots of fun. You can expect lots of fun in 2020, and but a little bit of heartbreak too. This is, oops, can you see that? Let me show you guys actually up close. And this little guy is rolling around. I'll get to him in a second. But this one here is sort of like, it's a little, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a crystal teardrop. And so again, you may have a little bit of a heartbreak here somewhere in 2020, but again, keep in mind it's going to lead you to something better, much, you know, bigger and better. And yeah, it's because that's why it's crystal, you know, so you can see clearly, even if it's a little painful. So something will be cleared up for you, and you might go to the beach. This is a fun little. This is just a, again, fun. You know, I would say the overall energy of 2020 for you is fun, because that's you may go to the beach in 2020, and this is just a heart. I like this color. It's like bronze. So again, it looks like, man, I'm so sorry about my light. I lost my light today. But it's like this brown with like black. And I feel like, again, I feel like this is kind of like about healing too, though. It's like, you know, bronze is like the black is kind of the parts that need to be healed, but overall, it's mostly intact. You'll get through it, you know. And then last but not least is this fun little crystal ball. Look at that. So maybe you'll be exploring more tarot and divination, kind of just like how I am, because this is my little divination charm. So you can see the future again clearly, and yeah, because you've got me and I'm reading your tarot for you, right? No, okay, but yeah, those are your little charms. Those were fun. And so then last but not least, I hope you think of a question. Before I shake this up, I want you to think of a question, ask a very specific question to find out your answer. Close your eyes, think of the question, and I'm going to shake this up. Advice angels, please let us know what is the answer to number one's question. Pile number one's question. What is the answer? Can we see it? Oh, it's thinking about it. Can we see the answer? Please, tarot. or please, angels. Whoops. Ooh, it's cloudy. Oh, that's odd. Oh, and it says yes. As I see it, yes. Fabulous. So whatever your question was, I hope that's the answer you wanted. And yeah, that will conclude your reading pile number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This is my very first number one of number one, very, very first tarot reading officially on my channel. So that's an honor to be reading for you today. And I hope you have an amazing 2020. It sounds like overall you'll have a good year. Again, don't take the heartbreak stuff too seriously. It may just be for a few of you. It's not, again, nothing's set in stone. It's all about, you know, what you end up making with your, year, but it's just a warning for some. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely, fun, playful 2020. And if you would like to, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I will be putting out a new video every Saturday, and I really would appreciate the support when I'm again starting this new journey. I would love if you did that for me, so I would appreciate that so much. And thank you so much again for being here, and it's on to the next pile, and you have a magical day, pile number one. Okay, pile two, welcome to the reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and let's look at your cards. So this is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and this is your overall energy for 2020. Let's see. Oh, Seven of Pentacles, a very great energy. Seven of Pentacles is all about, kind of waiting for the harvest to come in. You've spent all this hard work and time, working toward a goal, or you've been working very, very hard, and it's 2020 is when you'll start to see the results of all that hard work. So that's a fabulous energy to be in for 2020. Now, your Chakra of Wisdom Oracle card, this is about what does Spirit want you to work on, and like focus on healing in 2020. Let's see. Acceptance. Well, there we go. That is a very healing card. It's this is, I think, root chakra, I believe. Anyway, it's the acceptance card here. There's something you need to accept. There's something that you haven't quite let go of yet in 2019, and Spirit is saying this year, 2020, this is the time to accept something and kind of move on from it. So that's, again, something that you can't necessarily do overnight. No one's expecting you to do that overnight, but just keep that in mind, that that's something that Spirit wants you to work on, is acceptance of something, to move past it this year. And now this Alice in Wonderland Tarot is the energy of like how your money situation will be, basically. What is your sort of financial situation going to look like in 2020? It says the Fool. Okay, so the Fool could mean a couple different things, but the Fool is the number one. It is a major arcana. Let me show you the card up close. There it is. It is a major arcana. It is actually card 0 of the major arcana. So it's sort of it's right at the beginning. It's not even 1, it's 0, because it means that you're going on an adventure. See, this is the very start of Alice's adventures. She's going down the rabbit hole. So maybe that means that you just don't have a lot of experience making money. That could be for some of you, or it just could also mean that, you're starting something brand new and you don't really know where it's going to take you, but it is all about the adventure, right? Alice is ready to go on this amazing adventure. So that is also a very wonderful energy and exciting. Sounds like you're going to do some fun new things in 2020, pile number 2. So this is the Everyday Witches Tarot, and this this card was about more like, what is your love life, sorry. What is your love life going to look like? Say that 5 times fast, right? What is your love life going to look like in 2020? Pile number 2. This is Ace of Pentacles, an amazing card, fabulous. So it's kind of funny because if this card had come up for the financial situation, this would mean that, you've done it. You've got everything you need and you're golden, you're set. And so you're at the top of your game. So in love, that means that your relationship is going to be very stable. Whether you start a new relationship or you're already in one, it's going to be a very, very stable relationship. It's going to be something that it'll probably be the relationship for you, for most of you. Okay, so that's a wonderful card. I love how so many just since pile 1, we're getting great cards. Okay, so then this is the Romance Angels Oracle card. So this is also going to say a little bit more about the love life situation very soon. Oh, so something may be happening very, very soon that will get you this Ace of Pentacles in your love life. That's very exciting. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. There you go. So you see, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So this may be in regards to, like I said, you may be meeting someone brand new. You're definitely taking a plunge here, so maybe you'll meet them in regards to this as well. Or for I would think the majority of people out there, it would mean something more along the lines of your relationship's going to progress to the next stage very soon. So whatever that means to you, it may mean for some of you, a commitment, like going steady kind of thing. It may be, even more like moving in together or getting married or even having children, something that will, progress your love life, will be happening very soon. So beginning of 2020, that's very fun. All right, that's very exciting. I'm very excited for you, pile 2. So now we also have a little advice from the unicorns here from my 2020 daily calendar. And so this is the January 2nd one. It says, choose a mantra, repeat it daily, duh. My mantra is. And so it's funny because it has a fill in the blank. So really, Spirit's just telling you, whatever you want to focus on, just focus on it. And just, kind of one track mind, just like think about it every day, make it a mantra. I'd be like, I want blank, I want this in my 2020. And that will really help you to kind of just focus on what it is that you really want to go after and, run after it with your whole heart and spirit. All right. And then last but not least, we have a song recommendation. And look what I was just saying. That's amazing. This goes, by the way, I realized I misspelled it. I just didn't want to rewrite the whole card. But yes, this is a song recommendation called Smiling When I Die by Sasha Salone. So this is about what I just said. Basically, it says, don't want to look back, thinking I could have done this or I could have done that. Don't want to look back because it's going by fast. I'ma call my mother. Been a while since I've been home. Take a trip in the summer. See all the lights in Tokyo. Get lost in the desert just to see what I can find. So when it's my time, I'm smiling when I die. So some people could say, oh, that's a little morbid, but I think it's a beautiful message about really taking, your, don't take anything for granted, basically. Taking every moment you have on this earth and really appreciate it and really soak it all in. You know how they say, stop to smell the roses. This is all about really enjoying your life. And yeah, like this is, about moving forward. And yeah, I think these are some amazing messages for you, pile 2. Yeah, so I hope you liked this little spread. Now we aren't quite finished. We have also, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we've got some fun, magically lucky little charms in this little cup here. And I'm going to shake this up. And then we're also going to ask Magic 8 Ball a question. So think of a question that you want to ask Magic 8 Ball and think about that for a little bit, and then we'll ask. But yeah, the little charms here, I'm going to shake it up just a little bit. Not too much though, because I feel like sometimes all the light ones go to the bottom if I shake it up too hard. But yeah, let me just get a couple here. So couple off the top here. Let me say, can we have a few good charms for pile number 2, Spirit? Let's see. What do you have? Ooh, got a lot. Oh, good. Ooh, okay. So this actually also, this is interesting because you got the Fool with your finances, which is a brand new start, kind of going into the unknown, which is a very exciting thing. And but it shows here that you're going to be very successful in whatever you do start, because this is a $1 United States coin, if you can see that. Oh, the focus is so bad on this camera. I'm sorry. But anyway, it's a $1 United States coin. So that's almost like the Ace of Pentacles here. So it's just another confirmation though. Maybe that's actually for the love. But either way, whether it's financial or in your love life, you're going to become very, very abundant in 2020. That's definitely the message I'm getting here. And ooh, laugh. Look at that. Fun, playful. It wants Spirit wants you to, like I said, smile more, laugh more, really enjoy your time. This is the time for enjoying your life. And you could be a Cancer. This is a little Cancer coin, and that's just for some of you. It might be an indication of something. This is another fun little charm. So this charm here, I hope you could see that. There you go. Oh, anyway, it's a cute little bunny. So it's very cute. And she's actually holding, can you see it? Man, I don't want to do this forever, but the focus is really bad. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you can see it from here. It's this cute little bunny, and she's got a little tennis racket in her hand. So she's also playing, very, very playful and having fun, living life to the fullest. Ooh, we've got a little tarot card. That's awesome. So, Spirit's also making you aware that this tarot reading is just confirmation that this is what you needed to hear right now. And also to, maybe encourage you that, listening to tarot readings are what Spirit wants you to be doing right now, taking advice from Spirit in that way. And it's one of my favorite charms, obviously, because I was doing the same thing, and that's why I was called to make this video today. So, but yeah, then we also have this, a beautiful little leaf. So it's talking about going out in nature, again, stopping to smell the roses, really enjoying your life and just having so much fun. I think this is a feather. It's either another leaf or a feather. Whoa. I got to figure out a way to hold this without it all sliding down. But yeah, I think I would say it's a feather, but it could also be, I wouldn't say it's an arrow. Yeah, so there's just two nature symbols there. What else? Oh, and last but not least, this cute little Pusheen kitty, and he's angrily eating. I think he's kind of angry, but he's got his fries. So I don't know. You'll have a lot of fun. You know, have a lot of fun and good food as well in 2020. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, I don't know why he's so angry though. I don't think that applies to you, number 2, but he's having I think he doesn't want to share. That's probably what he's doing. But also this little red gem, just to again indicate like love. Yeah, you got the Ace of Pentacles in love. So you're going to be really loving your love life in 2020, which is amazing. And I'm very happy for you for that. So yeah, also the root chakra is another thing that comes to mind, which you also got here for the acceptance. So again, just a lot of these charms just kind of reconfirmed everything that we had in this spread. So yeah, I think that's Wonderful. Oh, don't let me forget. We were going to ask Magic 8 Ball a question. So, Spirit, what is the answer to the question that pile number 2 is asking? What is their answer? My reply is no. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that that's the answer you guys wanted. Oh, can you focus, camera? Anyway, it says my reply is no. So hopefully that's the answer you'd like. But again, this was just another little fun, silly thing to do at the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This was, again, my very first time ever making a YouTube video, so I hope that you like it. I know I kind of probably went over too this first tarot YouTube video that I'm making today, but in the future, I think I'll try to make them even more concise for you. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful 2020 pile number 2. And if you would like, please give my video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you can be notified for more videos that I put out. I'm going to try to be putting out a new video every Saturday if I can. I'm going to really be trying to do that. So just hitting that like button and that subscribe button, taking a moment to do that would really, really help me out. And I would very, very much appreciate it. So thank you so much again for being here and spending your time with me. And I hope you have a wonderful 2020 and a magical day. Bye. All right. Pile 3, this is your reading. Welcome. Thank you so much for spending time with me today to hear what will your 2020 be like? What is the what can you expect for 2020? So this is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and this is sort of your overall energy of 2020, what you can, what Spirit really wants you to focus on in 2020, or sort of what your outcome, I guess we would say, what your outcome for 2020 will be. And this is the Magician. That's an amazing card. That's fabulous. Okay, so the Magician is all about harnessing sort of your ability to manifest. So tarot, sorry, Spirit is trying to tell you that you can be a very powerful manifester if you'd like, harnessing the magic that is all around us to your benefit. So that's an amazing card, and that sounds like it's going to be wonderful. All right, and so then this is the, again, Chakra Wisdom Oracle card that's going to tell you sort of what you need to focus on, what Spirit really wants you to focus on and try to heal from, in a way, from in 2020. Oh, and this is joy. Well, I don't think Spirit wants you to heal from joy. I think this is just a message that, you're going to be very abundant, very happy. That's amazing. I'm very, very happy for you, pile 3. That's fabulous. I think it, pretty much speaks for itself. That's a wonderful card to get in a 2020 reading. All right, and then this card is the Tarot in Wonderland card, and this is going to be about what is your financial situation going to be, like in 2020, career or finances, sort of your wealth. Two of Cups. That's wonderful. So Two of Cups is about sort of offering one, person offering a cup of love or abundance or, wealth to another. And so that's a great card to get for your financial situation. It means that you might be sharing finances a lot. Because this is my share card, it's giving. So maybe you're actually giving more of your finances than anything. You're really focused on, maybe giving back or volunteering, and that could also be what this is indicating to me. So yeah, that's wonderful. Oh, and then sorry, I peeked. This one here is the Everyday Witch Tarot. And this is going to be about what your love life is going to be kind of about in 2020. And this is the Page of Cups. All right. So I love this card. It's so cute. By the way, sorry, I keep forgetting to show the cards up close. Again, this is my first tarot uh, card reading video that I'm making, so please forgive me. But yes, this is a very fun card. It's the Page of Cups. So Page of Cups is all about, you know, offering it's very similar to the Two of Cups in a way. It's like about delivering a message of love, but because it's a page, it might be a little more of a immature sort of energy. So, for lack of a better word, pages are not the most mature. They're the sort of the children. So it's like an innocent, energy. So you may be offering your cup of love innocently to someone, or they may be offering it to you. But this card is reading for me, like new beginnings in a way for your love life, or just having like a fun time. Oops, sorry. Or yeah, just kind of receiving a fun message of love. So that could be fabulous. And this is also a Romance Angels Oracle card to further kind of tell us about what to expect in the love life. And this is love yourself first. Interesting. So the advice from Spirit is to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So that's cool. So it sounds like your love life is kind of just getting started, or really, in a way, Spirit, if you are in a relationship or something like that, Spirit's just saying they want you to focus on your self-love. They want you to take care of yourself before anything else. And and if someone does make an offer of love, that's great, and you can definitely accept it or not. It's up to you based on what believe is right for you. So, yeah, that's great. So, but focus on self-love. That's the message I'm getting. Joy and self-love and manifestation of your dreams here. And then we also have advice from a unicorn. So this is from the 2020 daily calendar. And this says tribe, crew, squad, doesn't matter what you call them, just make sure you have them. Oh, that's wonderful. So this is about friendships. So yeah, like I was saying, this sounds like you're going to be more focused on yourself and your finding your joy and your dreams, and having friends along the way, but not so much love interests, at least not at first. And then maybe toward the end of 2020, you'll have that offer of love, or you'll be ready after you love yourself first. You'll be ready to make that offer of love to someone else that you've maybe manifested into your life. All right, and then finally we have a song recommendation here. And so this is a song by Kiara called Bipolar. Oh no. All right. So, well, I don't know. I should say, oh no. I love this song. The song is a great song. But this says, I guess our love's a little bipolar. I think that's what's making us closer. Oops, I forgot the us. And when I hate you, I really hate you. Sorry, this is a little PG-13 here. So kiss me and remind me why I even started dating you. See, starting, interesting. And I guess our love's a little bipolar. Good news, baby, is we're not over. When I love you, I really love you. So kiss me and remind me why I still can't get enough of you. I hate you and I love you. Can't get enough of you. When I lose my mind, it's you I run to, you I run to. All right, so that's very interesting actually, because it sounds to me like this is again this is a love song, but it doesn't necessarily have to apply to love. It could just mean that you're you know let's see, I think it's trying to say that, maybe part of your self-care is actually, this might apply just to some of you, but it might actually be to really work on your mental health this year and to potentially even see a doctor, to talk to somebody about, what you may be struggling with. There's no shame in that. I this visited a doctor this year for the exact same reason. So that might be for some of you out there who really need to hear that. It's, you know, um, the divine is saying it's time to take care of yourself. And that part of that is being, having a good mental health. So that could be part of it. And then obviously this is technically a love song. So it's about going back and forth, kind of not knowing what you want. Yes or no, I love you, I hate you kind of thing energy. So that kind of does make sense with the Page of Cups and even the Two of Cups here, you know, just kind of being like, I don't want to say wishy-washy, but in a way, kind of just being like, I want one thing, maybe I don't. I'm going to make an offer. I'm going to make a love offer to this person or maybe another person. So, it's kind of about options right now for you. It sounds like pile number 3. But overall, your 2020 looks very, very positive, very happy too. You've got all this friendship, focus on your friendships, manifesting your dreams, and really focusing on having fun and living life and being joyful and loving yourself. All right, so I hope you enjoyed those cards, and now we're gonna go move on to the little charms bit. So I have all these charms in this fun little magically lucky little unicorn tumbler, and I'm just gonna shake it up just a little bit. You can see the sparkles there. This is just really fun. It's kind of loud though, so sorry if any of you are listening with that earphones. But oh yes, and then we're gonna put it over here. I'm just gonna ask Spirit, what does pile number 3 need to know about their 2020? And I'm only gonna get a few. Oop, I can't. That's too many. Sorry. Hold on. I'm just gonna sprinkle. Okay, because we can only take a few at a time because we have 10 piles to get through today. But okay, so you've got lots of fun little silver charms. Ooh, lots of animals. You may be interested in helping animals, or you may be getting an animal. Any of these, a cat, a horse, or a fish. These are all pets. Oh wait, and an elephant. So you've got lots of animals in this. That's wonderful. So, or maybe for some of you out there, maybe you're manifesting your dream to become a veterinarian. That would be really cool. Let me know in the comments if that's the case. I'd be really interested to know if that's what I'm picking up for you. And then we also have the anchor. So again, this kind of for me is like the grounding charm, like to get grounded. And what that means is just, again, kind of focusing on, you know, the things in life that you really want. Like grounding is basically like being here in the here and now and really focusing on your dreams and thinking about what you want. Yeah. I'm sure I'm not explaining it perfectly, but if you are interested in what grounding is, you can look it up. It's like you can get grounded. It sounds bad, right? Like your parents are grounding you, but you can get grounded by, doing some yoga, which is what I do, or again, like I said, kind of, possibly working on, yourself in that way. So yeah, these are all very related. The magician, love yourself first, and this charm here. So also the lovely little rose. So again, I think of when I see this rose, I kind of think of the Six of Cups card energy or the Page of Cups here. There's just like the beginning offer. If you like someone, you hand them a little rose, like a little rose of friendship. And then we also have this fun little turquoise thing. So turquoise is just another really good stone for kind of grounding, and it's really peaceful and tranquil, and I just like this little fun little charm. So yeah, it's joyful, I would say, as well. So it really does go really well with the rest of your cards that you got for your 2020 reading pile number 3. So I hope you really enjoyed this reading. Oh, and I keep forgetting. Let me think of a question real fast, and I will ask the magic 8-ball. I will shake up the magic 8-ball and ask them what is the answer to pile number 3's question. What is their answer? Let's see. It is decidedly so. Amazing. I hope you can see that. It focused for a split second. Anyway, it is decidedly so. So that's awesome. So hopefully that is the answer you wanted. But yeah, again, thank you so much for being here. Pile number 3. I really hope you enjoy your 2020. It sounds like you're going to have a lot of fun and you're going to make a lot of friends and, you know, manifest your dreams, which sounds amazing. So I really wish you all the best of luck in all of that. And please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. All of that really helps me. Like I said, this is my first tarot reading video, and so if you could do that, that would be very, very helpful, and I would very much appreciate that if you did that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this tarot card reading, and I hope you have a magical day. Hello, pile number 4. Thank you so much for being here today. Today we are asking the spirits, the angels, what will your 2020 be like? So you picked pile number 4, and let's jump right into it. So we have the Crystal Unicorn Tarot right here. This is going to be for your overall energy for 2020, and that is the Fool. All right. So this isn't insulting you. This isn't saying, oh, you're a darn fool. Now, the Fool is actually a great card to get in tarot because it's all about starting fresh, brand new, going off on a journey, an adventure. So 2020 is going to be all about an adventure for you. Some of you may be traveling. See the little unicorn, he's got his little everything he needs, and he's all packed up and ready to go explore the world. So yeah, I see this card as a travel card, as a new discovery card. So that's a very positive card, and it's major arcana. It's actually the very first major arcana. So another deck got that too. That's wonderful. So yeah, brand new beginnings for you in 2020, pile number 4. That's wonderful. So then also we've got the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card here, and that is kind of what Spirit wants you to focus on, either manifesting or healing, either way, depending on the card. So let's find out. It's perseverance. Wonderful. So yeah, just working on, you know, striving ahead, going for your goals. That sounds like always a good energy to be in, and always work on persevering and keep going when the going gets tough, you know? So wow, that's wonderful. So, okay, so then we've got our Alice Tarot here, and this is about your financial situation coming up in 2020. Sort of just, we're going to try to peek in and see what your finances will be like. And I don't read reversal, so I did flip it upside down, but it says 6 of Wands. All right. So 6 of Wands is actually more, I wouldn't say about a struggle card, but it's sort of it's sort of saying that you're not going to have like everything maybe that you want right now, but Spirit again is saying persevere, work through it. You are going to have what you need. You just you may not have everything you want right now. So yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's like a conflict card necessarily, but yeah, it's not a pentacles card, so it's not like riches. But again, don't get discouraged, don't get worried. You're going to be having a lot of fun and adventure, and I think this is what this is saying is not really important what your current finances are, because you're going to have just as what you need in order to have these fun adventures. So then this is the Everyday Witches Tarot. This is going to be kind of about what your love life is going to look like in 2020. And this says Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ace of Cups is the best card you could get for that question. Cups is all about love. And so if you get an Ace of Cups, see her cup right here? Her cup is spilling over. She has so much love to give. She is so happy and so secure in herself and what she can offer to the world in love. And see, like, you know, what I like about Six of Wands actually, and this may not be specifically Six of Wands, but just this card, it's in this particular deck, is everyone's not everyone's kind of working together almost. Everyone's just sort of standing here with their wands. They're not fighting in this card. They're kind of just, I feel like they're almost defending, you know? They're not fighting within each other. So, um, yeah, maybe that has something to do with the cups being the way they are. Like you're have a lot to give, and you know you're going to be very, very happy in your love life, your romantic life, but also in your love and friendships too. You're going to have you know, like again, it's not about the money, it's about the people you spend your time with and the people you love. So that's wonderful. That's such a beautiful message. Pile number 4. All right, and then this is also just to further illustrate little things you may need to know about your love life. So this is soulmate. Oh my gosh, you guys. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. That's amazing. So that pretty much confirms it with this and the Ace of Cups. That's I'm very shocked. This is making me very happy. This is like this is so cool to see both of these come out within the same reading. Ace of Cups and soulmate. So you are going to find your soulmate in 2020. Pile number 4. That's what this is telling me. That's amazing. Wow. All right. Um, Here we go. And then also we have here advice from unicorns. It's from a 2020 desk calendar, but it says, find ways to spend less on things and more on experiences. What was I just saying? That is so cool. You guys, this is my first tarot card reading, so this is probably going to be a very long video because I have 10 piles, but I am just so blown away. How well all these piles, you know, I'm getting the same sort of messages because this is saying spend less on things and more on experiences. What did I just say about it's not about the money? It's about going on adventures. It's about the people you love. You're going to find your soulmate. That's so cool. Wow, I'm so happy for you, pile number 4. That's amazing. All right, so now this is a song recommendation. I love this. Just a disclaimer, it is explicit if you go to listen to it, but I love this artist, Ashniko. This is called Nice Girl. So it says, he said he wants a nice girl. I'm that F up your life girl. I don't want to be a nice girl. I know he want to be next to me. Pinky swear that I might be nice. He said I'm a lost cause and he might be right. What's he doing? I don't need a brave knight. We can sword fight, that doesn't mean I'll behave nice. Stick it to him like a stick of dynamite. On a bad day, you could say I'm sweeter than ice cream. They told me to be nice and I told them to bite me. That's so funny. All right, so spicy pile number 4, very spicy. So I think this coming out with the rest of the cards, I think that kind of just means that you and your soulmate will probably have a very fun, flirty, just like very adventurous relationship, especially starting off. There's going to be some like, you know, naughty behavior, you know. You know what I'm trying to say, right? This isn't a 18 plus reading. It is always PG-13 though, because it is YouTube. YouTube is PG-13. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, right? File number 4. You guys have this fun little back and forth naughty sort of vibe going with your team. And look, I just noticed that this was the chakra card. This is the orange chakra, and this is orange. So that's another confirmation. That's awesome. So wonderful. All right, and so I hope you liked the cards there, pile number 4. Now we're not quite done yet because we do have some magical little charms here. I'm going to shake up and just take a few. Sorry if that's too loud, but I'm just going to take a couple out for you, okay? And I'm going to close my eyes and just grab a little bit. Oh, there's only 3. Okay, two more, Tara. Let me really dig in here. Hold on. Gotta get some of the smaller ones. Let me get like a couple more. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so here we are. Wow, you've got a key. I think that is alluding to this. You've sort of found the key to the way to live your life if you're asking me. You know, focus less on the money because you'll have what you need, but go be free. You've got your butterfly here. You've got delicious ice cream to eat. You've got an Eiffel Tower, which is all about travel. You guys, travel. That's amazing. And we've also got a cute little bone. So maybe you'll have some animal friends along the way. And then says ambitious, which is the Capricorn energy. So you've got potentially your soulmate could be a Capricorn. That's for some of you. That might be the case, or you might be a Capricorn, or that might be significant to you. But yeah, that's amazing. So this is my travel charm. And like I said, you're going to be focusing on traveling. You may even meet your soulmate while traveling. So that is very exciting. And so yeah, I'm sorry to kind of rush you, pile number 4, but we've got 6 more piles left, and I've been talking too much. So let's just, last but not least, shake up this little magic 8 ball. Ask a question, think of a question, and then whatever your answer is, I hope it's the answer you want. But let me shake this up. Spirits, what does pile number 4, what is their question? What is the answer, I should say, to their question? Pile number 4, most likely. All right. Well, that's a good maybe answer. I'm not, yeah, really sure what obviously I don't know what your question was, but I hope that clarified something for you there. And yeah, thank you again so much for being here, pile number 4. It was an honor to read your cards today for you. If you would please, if you liked this reading, please just take a moment to hit the like button, as well as subscribe to my channel if you want more readings like this. I'm going to be uploading every Saturday new tarot spreads just like this. You know, I'll be changing everything up, so it will be fun and fresh and new and exciting every time. So yeah, if you'd like to do that, also please, if you'd like, comment in the comment section. Let me know if it was accurate for you. Again, this is my first ever tarot reading video, so I would love to know if it resonated with you. And yeah, I am so excited for you, pile number 4. This is so amazing. I'm just so happy for you. And so yeah, thank you again for being here, and I hope you have an amazing 2020 and a magical day. Hello, pile number 5. Welcome to my reading on what to expect in 2020. So thank you again for being here. I really appreciate you spending your time and wanting to hear what I have to say about this. So this is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and this is going to be a card about the overall 2020 energy. So basically what you can expect, or what will most likely happen in 2020 for you, pile number 5. And this is King of Cups, another amazing card. I'm so excited, pile number 5. I just did 4 other piles before you, and everyone is getting such beautiful cards. I love it. So King of Cups is an amazing card. Another pile had it too, actually. And King of Cups means, you know, you're going to be sitting pretty. You're going to be very much in your power. You're going to be loving. You're going to be very loving and generous and kind. King of Cups is like, you know, the cups is all about love. So the king is at the top of his game, and just sort of enjoying. See how he's got the little tail dipping in the water? That's so cute. He's just enjoying the love and all of this, you know, water energy, the love and emotions. And yeah, and this little unicorn looks like he's having a fun time there. So cute. I love this deck. This is my favorite deck. I'm so glad I got it. So yeah, if you ever watch another one of my videos, just know I will be using this deck in probably every single video because it's so cute. All right, so that's an amazing energy to get for the overall 2020. Now, this card is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card, so it's about what to heal from or possibly what you're manifesting in 2020. So, ooh, it says bittersweet. Very interesting. Okay, so this is kind of both. It's kind of interpretive, but I think that there's something that you're going to go through in 2020, pile number 5, that is going to be both good and bad for you a little bit. It's, that's what bittersweet means. It's, see, she's giving this little cake to this person, but she's crying about it. And I'm not sure, this could be happy tears, but there's something, and it's going to be obviously personal. This seems like a very personal card. It's going to be very individualized to each of you. So I can't say much more about it here because this isn't a personal reading. It's it still is, even though there's 10 piles, it still is a general reading. So, but I do hope that, let's not focus on the bitter, but the sweet, bittersweet is, um, that's just how the cookie crumbles, as they say. That sometimes that's just part of life. Sometimes not everything works out perfectly, but we will get through it. And when we look back on it, we'll think still fondly of it. I think that is as general as I can make that card, because you'll know, if you look back on this, you'll probably know what that card means after you go through that experience. But just keep that in mind. Spirit wants you to have a heads up. There's going to be something in 2020 that's a little bittersweet for you. Pile number 5. And so also now we have the Alice Tarot, or Tarot in Wonderland, I should say. And this is about sort of your financial situation, what your finances are, or your career is going to look like in 2020. So let's see. Oh, and I don't take reversals, so I'm going to put this around. Oh no, it says 9 of Swords. Okay, so 9 of Swords in this particular kind of reading, it's not a very happy card. Um, it is kind of, this person is kind of kept up late at night thinking, kind of overthinking in a way, everything that they could have done wrong, or something didn't go right, something didn't go the way they wanted or they planned. But again, this card next to this card, I think Spirit is actually trying to say that there might be something that sets you back a little bit, or in the moment you think it's going to set you back when it comes to your finances or career. But it may be bittersweet. It may be like, in the moment you can't see the real benefit of that situation, but once you're out of the woods, once you're through it, you may look back on it and go, you know what? That was meant to happen. That was meant to teach me a lesson, or that was supposed to be, in my life so that I could actually find something better. Like if I potentially, that now again, don't get scared. This is maybe for only a very small amount of you, but potentially if you lost a job, perhaps, that means that, you're going to get a better job. So in the moment, you may feel really devastated about it, but, Spirit's saying, it's like, well, you're going to get something better eventually, it's going to be bittersweet. You're going to miss what you had here, but you're going to be like, if I didn't take that opportunity, I would have never grown. I would have never gone to the next thing. Because, in life, there's always, as they say, when one door closes, another door opens. So you're definitely going to, be you're not going to maybe see it even in 2020 now, but later down the road you're going to see what it's all going to make sense someday. Okay, pile number 5. So let's move on. Let's see what your love life is going to be like. So this is Everyday Witch Tarot, and let's see. It says King of Swords. All right. So King of Swords, it's not a bad card. It is a swords energy. For love readings, it could go one of two ways. So it really depends. Again, this is a general reading, so it really depends on what is resonating with you. If it's going to be about romance or your career, what is bittersweet here, right? But the King of Swords is kind of a no nonsense king, right? He cuts to the chase. He's very direct, but he does get what he wants in the end, you know. He's just not always he's not like a King of Cups, where the King of Cups is very kind and knows how to say everything in a very loving, sweet way. King of Swords maybe saying some, you know, some tough to swallow truths, but at the end of the day, um, you know, it's he's he's a good he's a good guy, you know. He's a king. He's not out to get anybody. Um, he still wants what's best for his people, right? As a king, so he um, this may represent again very take it or leave it if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But maybe I'm getting like a boss energy from this. This might be a boss. You know, it may be, again, this could, jumped to the deep end of like, oh, you could get fired. But again, I don't want to scare anybody. Like, it might just be a setback in a project, a particular project at work or career, that would be bittersweet later on. But oh, but this was for love. So, perhaps some of you are in love with a boss. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, this is tricky for me, but I think again, it really comes down to, I think it's very, very personal for you guys, number 5. I'm sorry, I wish I could tell you more. Um, but again, just know that what a king does with love, even if he's not necessarily outwardly showing the love, he's doing it for the benefit of the greater whole, right? Again, if this was a boss energy, he would maybe say, "Oh, you know what? This project isn't up to par." But he's saying that because he wants what's best for his company. He wants what's best for all of his employees. He wants what's best for you ultimately, right? He wants to see you do better because he knows you can do better. So just keep that in mind. But again, this is interesting that it comes out in the love reading. So I'm not really seeing a lot of information about your love life quite yet, pile number 5. But let's check the romance angels and see what the oracle says. Passion. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. There might be a spark of passion here. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So that's a good news. Whatever this is, whether it's a relationship that will work out or might, you know, again, depending on who you are, it might not work out exactly how you'd like it to work out, but definitely in the beginning, there's going to be a lot of heat and passion and fire there. So that's wonderful. And yeah, again, King of Cups is the overall energy. Keep in mind, you guys. So a lot of these cards are like kind of dark, right? And they seem dreary right now, again. But in the future, you know, you'll look back and be like, you know what? I had a King of Cups. I was really enjoying all the emotions I was feeling. And you know, in retrospect, right? We think while we're in it, we're just like, oh my gosh, why am I feeling this way? And but when you really look in the future, you're like, you know what? I learned important lessons by feeling my feelings. So I think that's an important message as well. Okay, and then this right here is a advice from the unicorns for the 2020 from the 2020 calendar, and it says, seek out friends and lovers that let you be exactly who you want to be. That's a great card too. Look at that. And it's funny because this card's actually kind of purple, but it's coming out on screen to be a little blue. Very interesting. So yeah, pile number 5. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it does seem like this year it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for you at first, at least. But again, just have faith that everything will work out, and this is, you know, how you're going to look back on it, even if it might be tough in the moment. But it does say seek out friends and lovers that let you be who you are. So maybe you're just not feeling like you can be yourself right now at your career or in your love life, and maybe this is just saying, you know, you have to go through some trials before you can really find this place of love and acceptance for exactly who you are. So yeah, that has to do kind of with the whole like moving careers and stuff. So maybe moving relationships, maybe moving careers. But ultimately the goal is to find your tribe, right? And so this is a song recommendation. So this is called Get Into My Car by Echo Smith. And it says, get into my car, get into my life, get into my heart. You know what I like, can give me something that I don't know how to live without. I don't want to miss, and I don't want to let this pass me now. I've got my head spinning. I feel like I've been running. I've got this feeling that you and I will just keep driving, but I don't want to leave too soon in case I miss someone like you. So okay, this all actually makes sense with what I've been saying earlier now. So basically, yeah, this says my head's been spinning. That's very similar to the Nine of Swords energy right here, right? Where he's been up late at night, can't sleep, thinking and thinking and thinking, overthinking really. And this is the 9 and right before the 10, right? So you're right there, right before you find the people you're actually seeking, right before you go, because you know it's like you don't want to leave too soon in case you miss something, but spirit is telling you, you know, just have trust in the journey, and that you will get to where you want to be, and you will find the people and the career and the love life and everything that you want in due time. You know, you will get there. It's just going to be a little bit, you're going to have to do a little bit of work here, pile number 5. But all right, I hope that wasn't too um, discouraging for you, pile number 5. But I really do, again, want to make you focus on this. This is the end game, right? This is the overall after 2020 is done and we're in 2021. This is how you're going to feel, King of Cups. So keep that in mind. And next, we're just going to do a couple little charms for you out of our little fun charm tumbler. We're only going to take a couple because I'm already way over time. But let's see. Let's grab just a few charms for you. Oop, no. Here, let's do one more. Oh, all right. So this is what you got. So look at that, you guys. You saw it. I did not move that. It landed on number 5. And you know what? I'm just remembering now. Number 5s are all about change. So you've got a double 5 confirmation of you're going to be going through some tough changes, pile number 5 in 2020, but it will get better. And yeah, that's what this fun little, you know, horse is saying too. Like think of the end goal. Think of you're running, right? Running, but you're gonna get there. Just don't give up. Now this says you've got a little book of spells too, which is awesome, and you have a little charm that says tiny bit wicked. Can you see that? Sorry if you can't see it, but it says tiny bit wicked. Oh, and I just lost the book of spells. Don't take that too personally there. I think that's just, I'm getting tired here. But and then see, you have a tree though. That's good because this is about, you know, I see this as a friends and family um little charm, and also it's about growing. It's about change. Again, you can't have growth without, you know, you can't have change without a little bit of tough growth, you know. The tree doesn't get to be where it is, like the 100-year-old trees don't get to be as tall as they were without having to start off little and grow there, you know, inch by inch every year. You know what I mean? So this year you're gonna power through it, basically. Pile number 5. You're gonna get there though. You're gonna enjoy the end result of all your hard work this year, pile number 5. So I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I really hope that you do have a good 2020. I am rooting for you, piles number 5. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of this, and also please give this video a like or a subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you have a wonderful 2020 as well as a lovely, magical day. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, pile number 6. This is going to be your reading here. Now, just quickly, sorry if I'm knocking the table. I don't mean to. I hope I don't knock the camera because I did have to change the angle a little bit. Used to be this way for piles 1 through 5, but I don't think that looked very great, so I changed it for you guys. And just in case you guys don't know, it is a new day because doing 5 readings in one day was actually a lot more draining than I thought it would be. So I, rested up, tried to save my energy and be in a good headspace so I could do your reading today. So thank you so much again for being here. Let's just jump right into your reading. So this card here is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and this is going to be sort of your overall energy for the year of 2020. And this is Queen of Cups, and I don't use reversals, so I'm going to actually keep it up right here, and I think that's a very beautiful card and a very beautiful energy to be in. Here, let me show you up close. Queen of Cups. It's a very beautiful energy because Queen of Cups is a very loving energy. She's in her power. She's knows exactly how to be kind and treat others with respect and caring, but she also gets what she wants out of a relationship. So it's very balanced in love and relationships. So I think that's amazing. Pile number 6, I think you're going to have some wonderful relationships in 2020. So that's amazing for you. And now this is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. Now these are sort of what the, universe wants you to work on, sort of what you want to focus on primarily for, the year 2020. Let's see. Insecurity. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, this card's, I think, pretty self-explanatory. You can see it up a little closer. The universe wants you to work on not being so insecure. I feel like, especially with this card here, it's saying you don't have a lot to worry about. People love you. And, at the end of the day, for me at least, like what more would you want? Everybody, I think, loves and respects you. And I feel like sometimes you get in your own head, and, I do too. And I feel like, nobody loves me, nobody appreciates me, but that's just clearly from this card not true. So don't be insecure. I know it's easier said than done, but work on trying to be more secure in yourself. I think this is the root chakra color, the red. So, maybe get into learning about chakra healing and starting from the root, the base chakra, trying to really heal your heart a little bit because, maybe your impression of yourself is very different than the impression of other people, that other people have of you, because it looks like everyone, really loves you. And that would be, Spirit just wants you to focus on, learning to love yourself as well. Okay, and then next, this is the Tarot in Wonderland card. So this is going to be sort of like maybe your financial situation a little bit in 2020. And again, don't read reversals. Ooh, okay, so this is 3 of Swords. This is my heartbreak and setback card. So unfortunately, in the ways of finances, I feel like you might have some setbacks in 2020. Just full disclosure. Again, this is a general reading, so this honestly might not apply to everybody watching. Again, I tried to do 10 whole piles to really narrow it down for you, but this is, again, just a very general reading. So this could not apply to you, but I feel like it says you're going to have some setbacks and disappointments when it comes to finances, and that might be linked to this insecurity card. But just remember, like I said in the beginning, like you have people who love you, who support you, who appreciate you, and maybe learn to lean on them a little bit more, and not take this so hard, because everyone has financial setbacks, and I feel like if you are going through that in 2020, I know, people relate, yeah. Nowadays, yeah, I think a lot of people would relate to financial struggle. So don't worry about that too much. So, I don't want to scare anybody. Just a heads up, there might be some small disappointment or setback or it might be just more general, like, trying to work on your finances, building it up. Anyway, and then this here is the card of the Everyday Witch Tarot. So this is going to be representing like sort of what your love life is possibly going to look like in 2020. And this says Four of Swords. All right. So Four of Swords is a card about sort of like quiet contemplation. She's resting. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mean to knock the camera. I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to how I have it set up here. But so she's resting here, and she's really meditating, sort of dreaming, sleeping on it. There is this moon in this particular set of cards that I'm really drawn to right now. And the moon in tarot and just symbology really means like mystery. And so maybe there's something in your love life that you just don't quite know about, but you're sort of thinking about it. Maybe also this just makes me think of, maybe you're getting signs in your dreams. It looks like she's dreaming with her cute little kitty here. Do you see this card? It's so cute. Again, I apologize if the lighting isn't perfect. I'm still, again, making, I know I've said this so many times, you're probably annoyed, but I am still working on my layout here, so apologies. But yeah, I think this is such a cute card, and I think it's just a sign to like really take your time, slow it down, really rest, and really maybe meditate or dream on, meditate on your love life and your situation, and who, to make a decision. It kind of actually reminds me of Two of Pentacles, making a decision, but it's not quite that. It's, more about thinking about the past in regards to like maybe some setbacks or disappointments here, but trying to think about it in a constructive way to where you can move forward with it. So also we have the Romance Angels card. So this says playfulness. That's beautiful. So this technically is Romance Angels. This is just an oracle card to kind of help you. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about your love life. Again, it could be about your friends. Like there's a lot of people in your life, whether they're friends or family or potential love interests, that really love you, and they just want to have fun with you and be playful and enjoy your time together. So I think this is a very cute card to get. And just don't take life too seriously. I know this is going to maybe bum you out a little bit, which is totally understandable, but just try to keep in mind again that finance isn't everything, and what's most important to me, at least in life, is your love and your relationships, especially with friends and family, I think. So keep that in mind. Now, finally, we have a couple things. This is a song card, a song recommendation. I'm actually going to go straight to here because this is from the Advice from the Unicorn 2020 calendar. And it says, create practical steps to achieve your goals. All right. So I think this is just really useful advice for anybody, but especially for you, I'm thinking more towards the financial situation. So maybe do some research on, how to invest or how to save your money, something like that might be sort of what this is saying. Or, career wise, try to make the practical steps, which is, I know, way harder than it sounds. But just attempt to make some, doable goals is what I'm getting from this. So, especially I feel like in money or career. So whatever that means to you, again, it's general, but I think you'll know what that means. And then this is Forever by Billy Raffel. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it says, something going on, something strong that I'm feeling. You're either in my bed or my head, never leaving. You think it's crazy when I say you're the one. You say, what do you know about love? I know you and I go good. I know you and I go good together. When it's cold, you'll be warm inside my sweater. I know people change just like the weather, but never mind. You and I would be all right forever, forever. Wow. All right. So forever, I don't know. This sort of seems like it kind of goes with this, again, the Four of Swords, because it's talking about being in your bed and in your head, which is, very much like this card was about. She's in bed and she's sleeping or dreaming. So definitely contemplating something. So she's in her head. So that's what that line specifically was really sticking out to me. The forever, I'm not really sure. Maybe this is is, again, more friendship based, but again, it could also just mean that that something about your love life will be ramping up as well. So again, it's different for a lot of different people who are watching. Take what resonates. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little spread reading about what your 2020 can look like for you, number sixes. I also had real fast, I was going to get out a couple of these little charms for you as well. I have this little magically lucky little charm case here. I was just going to grab a couple of these for you as well. Try not to go way over time, so I'm just gonna dig in here, try to get something from the lower bit, so hopefully something that I didn't like grab earlier. Oops. Let's see. Oh, that's too much. Way too much. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? All right, so all right, I think I dropped something, but what we have here is some really cute stuff. So right away, I noticed the little bee. And so to me, this charm is definitely my hardworking little bumblebee little charm. So it's all about, working hard toward your goals. And I feel like that's sort of, played up in here as well. The achieving your goals, making practical steps to achieve your goals. So it's just saying that you're going to be working hard to achieve your goals in 2020, which is amazing. And then this little cute guy, I don't know if you can see that, but he's like this little panda. He's got a little flower. And this always reminds me of the card that was, it's actually called the Six of Cups in tarot. And if you're not familiar with it, it's just like this little kid handing a flower to another little kid. And it always reminds me of like the friendship. So that's represented here as well. Again, bring to mind these cards, about really being playful, being loving toward all your friendships. And then this one is a little star, lots of sparkles. And this one always is like my creativity charm. So maybe something that your goals or your hard work might be related to expressing your creativity, which is amazing, because I think it's always important to do that. I'm a Leo, so I'm very into my creativity. And then last but not least, we have this a tiny bit wicked little charm, which I think is just kind of fun. I don't know if you can read it, but it says a tiny bit wicked. And so, yeah, it's a fun little charm. I think, again, that kind of just ties in with the playfulness. Don't be too serious. Don't take this too bad. Like, I think I put that in there because I think it's kind of fun sometimes to be a little sneaky or devilish, kind of like, it's like Halloween energy to me. So yeah, that ties in, I think, nicely with the playful card. Oh yeah, I forgot to read this. Sorry. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah. So I think you're going to have a lot of fun and a lot of love in 2020, number 6. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this reading. Last but not least, we're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball a question. So think of a question. You can pause if you need to, and just think of a question, yes or no, to ask the ball, and then I will see what the answer is. So, Magic 8 Ball, what is the answer to pile number 6's question? What is the answer? It says, as I see it, yes. And I really hope that's picking up on camera. I can't tell. But it says, as I see it, yes. So there you go. I hope that was the answer that you wanted, pile number 6. And thank you again so much for being here, for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. That will really mean a lot to me, as well as subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. This is my first, video, so I don't know how you could have already subscribed, but maybe you did it right in the beginning. And if you did, I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I am excited to do my next reading, and I hope I will see you then. Until then, have a wonderful 2020, or sooner, have a magical day. Thank you so much. Hello, pile number 7. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's just jump right into your reading here. So we have the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and this is going to be your overall energy for 2020. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. Awesome. So Pentacles has to do with money, finances, material wealth. And so this Knight of Pentacles is a great card because this means bringing forth, like the Knights are all about bringing offers or gifts of something. So, charging forward. So this is wonderful because that means that you're going to be pretty much focusing on your finances primarily in 2020, and you're trying to bring about or manifest more material abundance in your life. So I think that's wonderful. That's always a great goal to have. Get it, girl or boy, whatever. So yeah, that's great. Okay, so then next we also have the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. This is what Spirit wants you to sort of focus on or reflect on in 2020. And it's faith. Oh, beautiful. So this is actually a great card to get. This is all about, Spirit wanting you to connect with the divine. Them wanting to be like, maybe you were practicing faith in the past, and maybe you stopped practicing your faith for a bit, and they're really calling you to come back to it. Or maybe this is the first time in your life where you're really feeling called to, really contemplate spirituality and what that means to you, and sort of find your path when it comes to sort of religion, or maybe you don't even believe in religion so much, but your spirituality. And so whatever it is for you, again, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everybody, but yeah, Spirit's really saying go for it, really try to tap into your inner knowing and your faith and trust in that. So that's beautiful. All right, and then this is the card that I picked out to represent the finances. I'm really curious what this is going to be because of this card here. So let's find out. Three of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so Three of Cups is all about celebration, enjoying, having parties, having fun time, just enjoying your company of others. And so again, this is a really abundant card, especially, in this context, I believe. So I feel like this just means you're going to be, not only getting that coin, but you're going to be enjoying it. You're going to be having fun, which is amazing. Amazing. I'm very happy for you there, pile number 7. And I just thought, pile number 7. 7 is, I think, supposed to be like a lucky number, and it's green. So, you've got all kinds of, abundant symbolism in your reading right now. That's amazing. So this is the Everyday Witch Tarot, and this was the card that's supposed to represent sort of your love life and how that might go in 2020. So let's see. 5 of Cups. All right. So 5 of Cups is a love card. It's because cups are all about sort of love or relationships. Unfortunately, it's got sort of a sad, that just flew out of my hand. Okay, maybe I should restate that. It's not necessarily sad. It's a change. 5s are all about change, right? So that was funny. They're like, nope, that's wrong. Okay. All right. So, but as you can see, usually there are 5 cups. Yeah, there we go. There's the 2 cups way back here. But normally there's 5 of Cups is about kind of crying over spilled milk in a sense, to where it's like you've lost these 3 cups, but really you still have 2 back there. And then the person in the card is always kind of too busy with their sadness about the 3 of Cups being spilled that they don't even sort of appreciate that they still have things left to appreciate, So that's what this card is all about. And that's why it's saying, your love life is going to be complicated, but it's going to be worth kind of exploring, really stopping to think about it. And I think Spirit's just trying to tell you to, try not to be too disheartened about, what went wrong, but really try to remember that what you do have and appreciate that. Look, there's a cute little kitty. I love these cards so much. So yeah, just to look at all this beautiful abundance. Again, you have this. You have beautiful friendships and fun and lots of, money coming your way. So there's lots of abundance and wonderful things to be looking forward to in your life coming up in 2020, pile number 7. So it may not be in the cards for you to have, all your relationships go perfectly, but, every relationship will teach us a lesson. So just try to keep that in mind throughout 2020. And to further that message, I've got the Romance Angels card, and it has, romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so yeah, I like that because this is talking about, worth exploring. So even though things might not go exactly perfectly, according to maybe your plan or your idea of how they should go, that doesn't mean that they're not valuable. And so, they are worth exploring, even though it may not just turn out to be the exact way that you want it to go, right? If that makes any sense. And last but not least, actually, I said that too soon. We've got two other things. We've got the let your energy introduce you, be the person other people want to know. That's cool. Okay. Forgot to say, this is from the Advice from a Unicorn 2020 desk calendar. So I just thought it was really cool because it gave us, all these like little advice like it was a tarot card, or an oracle card, sorry. So yeah, I think that is like a pretty self-explanatory statement. It's just saying that, be in a good, positive, I think, energy, and that will attract people into your life that are worth attracting. And, try not to focus so much on that, but, again, you've got other things to focus on, right? You're having fun with it, but you want to focus on your wealth, your faith. You've got a lot on your plate, it sounds like, this year, number 7. And finally, it says, this is a song card that I wrote down, I channeled. So it says, think about you. So it says, we've been quiet, sad we would try it for a while, but that was years ago. If you see me, if I see you, a part of me hopes that we do. Say everything we want to. After all this time, I cut the tree down that we grew. The one we carved our name into? Still, I can't go back to the places we knew. 'Cause they ask me if I still think about you. Only all the time. I still think about you only all the time. Oh. So again, this song is sort of, I think, channeling the 5 of Cups energy a little bit here. Remember, sort of being sad about like a disappointment from the past, and sort of, just being disappointed about things that went wrong in a relationship. But again, this card is reminding you it's still worth having gone through the experience of it. And this might be somebody you already know from, the past. It's not necessarily maybe a new relationship, but it could also mean a new relationship that happens in 2020. Again, it's all different for each of you because this is a general reading, so it's going to whatever resonates with you. But yeah, I think it's a really cute song. I forgot to say, sorry, it's by Kygo and Valerie Broussard. So yeah, you can look that up if you'd like, that song. But yeah, overall, I think your 2020 is going to be very abundant, and not to say that you're not going to have struggles, because everybody who doesn't have struggles, right? But I feel like, Spirit's reminding you to, focus on the things that you will have, like the all this money and wealth coming in, all this coming your way. That's amazing. And you're also going to have lots of fun and friendships and parties, and really focus on those things. But also don't forget about your faith. I feel like if you're wanting to connect to something deeper, and, find a real purpose, having faith in your life might be what gets you there. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little reading. I also did want to do a little Magic 8 Ball question. Sorry, not the camera. Still getting used to that. And then also I have this little charms case. So I'm going to quickly shake it up here. And then I'm going to draw from it. Only a little bit, only a couple things, because I don't want to, oh, that's more than I thought. Hold on. Okay, I had to close my eyes again when I dropped it. Can I get one more, Spirit? Something small. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, here we go. so this is what we drew for you. I love this little card, not card, this little charm. It's a little kitty. See how cute? So I like this. I think this is a message to, again, focus on what you do have in love. Maybe you have pets that you really love and that they comfort you even during your, disappointment times. So I think that's important. First message here, as well as this is the sun. This is a very abundant charm. You might be a Leo because it's the sun is associated with Leo. It's just a very happy sunny sunny charm. Sorry. So I think that's really beautiful too. You also have this fun universe. I don't know if you can see that. This is a really cool universe pendant. It's in this marble. And so that's, again, is an indication that's very similar to the world card, where it's it's very, very abundant. So again, you're overall going to be extremely abundant this year, number 7, pile number 7. And this is actually a little family crest button. So that, again, reminds me, again, to think about your family relationships, your family ties. Maybe less about romantic love, but again, familiar love, friendships, family, and pets, those sort of love, those sort of relationships to sort of focus on, And then last but not least, this little fun, just ice cream cone. So again, this definitely reminds me of the 3 of Cups, where it's just a party, fun times, yummy food, and this little apple, which also can mean that as well, but also maybe you want to further your education as well. So that's what I get from these little charms. Hope you enjoyed the little charm section. And then last but not least, we have the Magic 8 Ball question. So I'm going to shake this up and ask the Magic 8 Ball, think of your question. I can't ask the Magic 8 Ball your question. You have to think of a question. You can pause if you'd like, but I'm going to ask the Magic 8 Ball, what is the answer to pile number 7's yes or no question? What is it? Oops, hope we can see that. My reply is no. Okay, my reply is no. Hope you can read that. And so hopefully that was the answer you wanted. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, watching my very first YouTube video when it comes to a tarot reading. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found something valuable about it. If you did, please hit that like button. It really means a lot and it will really help me out, as well as hitting the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. And I really hope you have a lovely 2020, a beautiful, abundant 2020, and I hope you have a magical day. Thank you so much. Hello, pile number 8. Thank you so much for being here for today's reading. So I'm just going to try to jump right into it because I have been talking on and in all the other piles, and I still have 3 more piles to get through. So I do apologize if this reading is going to be a little shorter than the others, but let's just jump right into it. So this is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and this is going to be the overall energy for 2020 for you. So let's check this out. Ooh, and it says death. All right. Well, despite my oof, don't be too alarmed. I don't want to freak you out. Now, death can mean death in the literal sense, but usually it just means a rebirth or a new beginning. So that means that this year 2020 is going to be very pivotal for you. Groups 8, or infinity, group infinity, like I like to say. But you guys picked a very special number with a lot of symbolism, and I feel like this year is going to be a very transformative year for you. And again, don't let this scare you too much, please. This is definitely a card about rebirth, like I said. So just keep that in mind. Let's see what the other cards have to say. So this is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. This is the card that I chose to represent, what do your spirit guides, what do your ancestors, if you believe in any of those things, what is the higher power, anything like that, want you to focus on for this year, 2020. Instinct. Oh, beautiful. I love this card. Look at that. Those are such cute little puppies. Cute little doggos. And we have this moon back here. Beautiful. So for those of you guys who don't know, moon means mysteries and secrets and the unknown. You know, something that you're not sure about. But what I love about this card is it says instinct. So they want you to focus on, you know, not being too much in your head, not thinking too much about everything to the point where, you know, you can't decide anything and you're stuck in this indecisive, you know, situation, which believe me, I totally can relate to. So yeah, I think this is a beautiful, you know, thing to focus on, is to try to act a little bit more on instinct, like, you know, like the wolves, and go with your gut and trust your gut. You know, listen to your intuition. I think that's very important. And I just love these cute little doggies, because this one's got two faces. I'm not sure why, but I just think he's happy. He's happy that he stands in his little power, you know, his power, and like he knows what he's doing, right? Because he acts on instinct. So yeah, I hope you like that. Oh, also I forgot to mention that like dogs actually kind of represent friendships too. So that might be important. Maybe this is also related to, you know, your friendships or relationships. Maybe act more on instinct there, but we'll see. Because this card is all about sort of your financial situation coming up in 2020. Let's see what it says. Seven of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Okay, so Pentacles is a finance card, which is great. So when it comes up in, you know, what I've designated to be a financial card, that's always a very good sign. And Seven of Pentacles is all about, you know, tending your farm, or like in the original tarot, it's this guy who's got his, you know, oh gosh, what do you call it? I think it's called a hoe, but I don't want to like get in trouble with YouTube. But yeah, I think he's you know, he's tending his garden. He's waiting for the fruits of his labors to come in. So in this situation, it's this guy with the painting the roses red. So that's not always necessarily we know what happens in that situation, right? But I don't think that's what this card is trying to tell us. I think it's more about, you know, like I said, sort of trying to work on growing something here. But crows also do represent, you know, the mystery, much like the moon over here. Crows represent, you know, a little bit about death as well. So those two symbolism for death. But yeah, again, death, rebirth, transformation, or it could mean, for some of you, this is a general reading, so only take this if it resonates, but it might mean that you will have a death in the family, or just someone, you know, like maybe an acquaintance. Like again, I don't want to scare anybody, so I do apologize. I'm just delivering the messages that I'm seeing here. So there are two symbolisms for death. So it's possible for a select few of you that might happen, but you know, death is a part of life. So I do want to just remind you of that. It's okay, and it's nothing that we can't handle, because it's a part of life and we all have to deal with death one day or another. So yeah. And so this card, oops, I revealed it already, but this card is about what to expect in love, what to expect in your love life. So this is the Page of Wands. All right. So the Page of Wands is an interesting card. I think when I think wands, I think fire energy, very, very fiery, very passionate. So passion in a love, you know, love card is great. And, but the page is a little, you know, he's innocent. He's new. He's just starting out. So maybe you're younger, maybe you haven't had a lot of experience in love, or maybe you just, for some of you, you have, but you're starting anew, you know, like this new cycles, brand new starts in your life. So this guy, he looks like he's about to go on an adventure. This is very reminiscent actually of the Fool card in the Major Arcana, which I find interesting, because he's got his little pouch here, like he's going to go on an adventure. And yeah, also I like the wand here because again, wands are about sort of creativity and creation. So I think that's a good message to get in a love reading about starting something new, creating something very passionate and loving and creative. So that's great. And then this card, okay, so this is an love or romance angel oracle, sorry, and this is about just a little bit more information. So it says your love life is being affected by children. So a lot of you may know a child in your life that it may relate to someone you're dating, or you may, in fact, yourself may have children. So this is just a reminder that, you know, your love life or your relationships, the people that you surround yourself in that you love, some of them could definitely be children. You may even work with children. So that's a cool card to get in a reading like this. So that means children are going to be very important to you in 2020. And then this says, don't ignore the signs. There are always signs. Ooh, ominous. Okay. So this is actually advice from a unicorn. So from the 2020 daily desktop calendar over there. Yeah. So that's a very interesting message. I feel like this is going to be very personal to whoever's watching. The signs are what you make them, right? So what you're observing, what kind of signs and synchronicities can you look out for in your life in 2020, especially this upcoming year? You know, pay attention, you know, focus on that instinct, right? You have an instinct. If something seems right to you, if you get a certain feeling about a person or a situation, go with your gut, go with your instinct here, you know, pay attention to the signs and really trust your intuition on these things. Okay. It could really be important. So that's a very important message that, I'm getting from these. And now also, this is a song recommendation that I channeled earlier. So this one says From Paris to Berlin. So it says, from Paris to Berlin, in every disco I get in, my heart is pumping for love, pumping for love. Because when I'm thinking of you and all the things we could do, my heart is pumping for love. You left me longing for you. Patience is a game, and every night I say your name, hoping that you'll answer, because I'm going insane. And now I just can't let it go. Meeting you was something no one else needs to know. I guess I'm thinking of you. Oh, all right. So this is an interesting card. I feel like this one is indicating possibly travel because it says Paris to Berlin as the, song title. By the way, it is by Infernal. It's a very nice song. Definitely recommend you listening to it yourself. And I think this song is sort of just, again, for me, it's indicating mostly travel, but, you might resonate with some of these lyrics as well, especially in 2020. So, again, sorry to speed through all of this, but I do want to real quick shake this up. This is our magically lucky little charms here. Ooh, I feel like I'm getting in the way of the light, actually, in this reading. Sorry about that. I switched sides. So let's just shake this up real fast, and I'm going to draw just a few little charms for you. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm just going to grab the tiniest handful. Okay, there we go. Ooh, interesting. All right, so what we have here is, a lot of things that are indicating spell work or charms, or I guess more like intuition. Oh, I love that. Okay, here we go. So we've got the crystal ball, which is my, charm for for divination. Same with this little book of spells. So you might actually be getting into tarot yourself or the occult, or just getting into this realm of, magic. And again, it's definitely related to the instinct card about tapping into seeing the signs. You've got number 6, that might be significant for some of you. And then I love these little cards because it's a little butterfly. And this is so perfect. This is the butterfly, which is all about that transformation. So you have the Death card as your overall energy for 2020. And you have a beautiful butterfly, which is also about changing, transformation, going from the little caterpillar, getting in your cocoon. So this year, 2020, you're going to be really cocooning and turning into this beautiful butterfly. So I love that for you. And also, we've got this adorable little charm. This is my favorite charm probably in here. My mother-in-law gave this to me, actually. And it says, I love you to the moon and back. So it's this cute little moon again, 2 different little moons, right? A moon inside a moon. And what did we have in the instinct card? A moon, you guys. I can't make this stuff up. It's so awesome. Like, again, this is actually my first reading officially on YouTube. And I've done, 7 others. This is my 8th technically. And I'm blown away by the synchronicities every time. It's insane how these all go together. So yeah, that is your reading, pile number 8. Now, also talking about synchronicities, we're going to, reference the magic 8 ball here. So think of a question that you want to ask, yes or no. You can pause if you want to really think about what you want to ask. And then I'm going to shake it up and see what we get for pile number 8. Pile number 8. What is the answer to pile number 8's question? Ooh, it says ask again later. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't expect that answer. All right. Well, let's just ask one more time. Outlook, not so good. Okay. Well, there we go. I hope you can read that. It says outlook, not so good. So I hope you had a good question in mind. I hope that wasn't too, scary or whatever. Again, try not to sugarcoat my reading, so I hope you understand. Anyway, thank you so much for being here with me for this reading. Again, this is, my first ever official tarot card reading video. So if you could give it a thumbs up, that would mean so much to me. That would really help me grow my channel. As well as if you subscribe, then you can get notifications if you hit the little bell so that you can, be informed of any time I upload another tarot reading. But again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely 2020 and a magical day. Thank you. Hello, pile number 9. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to jump right in. And so this is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. This is the card I chose to represent your overall sort of vibe going into 2020. So let's check this out. This is Ace of Pentacles. Wow, what a beautiful card. Do you guys see this? Little rainbows, little garden. This is you might not understand what this is. This is a little hoof actually, because in the original tarot it's a hand. That's funny because this is the Unicorn Tarot, so it's a little unicorn hoof, and this is showing that it's like delivering sort of this gift almost from above, right? Of pentacles, of wealth. If you don't know what the pentacles are, it's all about money and wealth and prosperity. So this is a beautiful, amazing card to get right off the top of this reading. I love that. So awesome. So this is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. This is what to sort of focus on, what, the universe wants you to sort of focus on or reflect on in 2020. And this is enlightenment. Amazing. Look at that. So beautiful. It's so happy and abundant. And this looks just, wow. I'm blown away. Pile 9. Looks like you're going to have a beautiful 2020. Sorry, I'm stuck in 2019. You're going to have a beautiful 2020 here. That's amazing. So it's wanting you to focus on, maybe connecting more with spirit. You might be very into, faith or religion already, but this is just sort of saying you're going to even want to focus on that even more, which is awesome. Now, this card is the Tarot and Wonderland card, and this was, I drew this card to represent sort of your financial situation going into 2020. And this is the Queen of Pentacles, another amazing, beautiful card. Wow. So Queen of Pentacles, very similar to Ace of Pentacles. And again, because this was drawn for the financial tarot pile, having a Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. The Queen of Pentacles, she knows what she wants. She's working hard to get it. She's, really in her power when it comes to having wealth and financial savvy. And so that's amazing. Fantastic. I don't feel like I have to say much about these cards because they're just so good, pile 9. I think you picked the best one so far. Well, it shouldn't speak too soon, but let's see. This card is about the Everyday Witch Tarot card deck, and it's about, I do this for, your sort of love life and what you can kind of expect for 2020 love life. And this is Six of Cups. Oh, and that's so beautiful as well. So Cups is a love card, which is beautiful. And this is such a sweet, adorable little energy. I love this. These are so cute. They're so in the original tarot Rider-Waite-Smith decks, it's a little kid handing a flower to another little kid. So very similar. It's a card about friendship and love and loyalty and playfulness. And so I think that's a gorgeous, gorgeous energy to have for love. So I guess it's just a card about saying, keep it light, keep it friendly, keep it cute, have fun. Beautiful, beautiful card so far, pile number 9. And now this card here is the Romance Angels card, which is going to be an oracle card, just kind of to elaborate on the love card, on the love situation, So this says, getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Beautiful. So I love that as well. So again, this seems like it's a very fresh kind of new love relationship, something very, very playful, just starting to get to know each other, but you're in this just very friendly state, and I love that for you. Pile number 9. That's really exciting. All right, and then finally we've got the advice from a unicorn from our daily desktop calendar. And so this says, tell the devil not today, bro. I love that. So I love this because this is also happened to be on a full moon card, so day, so that was awesome. January 10th was the full moon. So yeah, just overall, all around, beautiful, abundant energies here, pile 9. I love it for you. All right, and this is one of my favorite songs too. Awesome. So this is Trampoline by Caro Bonito. I hope I'm saying that right. And it says, first you fall down, then you jump back up again. Find your rhythm. Momentum is the key. It's so easy, anyone can trampoline. So jump on up and you can see the whole wide world. Though I love it when I'm floating, it's kind of lonely at the top. But if we all jump together, then we'll all go higher, won't ever stop. Even if you're falling, that's okay. There's a trampoline waiting for you. It's so easy. You just have to believe. Oh my gosh, sorry if that wasn't in focus the whole time. But yeah, that is such a beautiful, beautiful message. And I love this song because, I channeled all these songs. I put my playlist of like hundreds of songs, actually thousands of songs on shuffle, and this is what I got. And I love that this one isn't necessarily a love focused song, so it's just beautiful messages all around. So I love that for you. So wow. So pile 9, I do think this is probably the best spread I got in all other readings. I haven't done 10 yet, but I think you're going to have an amazing 2020. I think 2020 is your year, pile 9. Which makes me really happy for you. So that's amazing. And also I wanted to show you that we also have charms. So I'm just going to pull a few of these because we're, like I said, kind of running out of time, but I wanted to be, thorough. So I have also a little bit of a charm divination in this little tumbler here. This is Magically Lucky, which I think you are, pile 9. So let's do a little shaky shake and let me close my eyes. And I'm just going to grab from the top here. All right. And we've got what we want. Awesome. And first thing that jumps out to my mind is this. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, I can't make this up. This is my Ace of Pentacles little charm. It's this cute little 4-leaf clover, good luck. It's just a little plastic thing, but I got it for St. Patrick's Day. So like luck of the Irish with the rainbows, like gold at the end of the rainbow. Like that is so cool. I I'm so excited every time I see these sort of synchronicities and all these readings I've been doing just in this first video. I think it's so, so cool. So definitely going to be your year for financial abundance, wealth, prosperity, and, you know, get it, girl, or boy, get those coins. All right. So then we have, ooh, I like this. We actually have this little chef code, which means that you might actually have interest in becoming a chef. We've got this little yummy chocolate bar too. So that might mean that you have interest in becoming a chef, pastry chef perhaps, or more broadly, just becoming a professional. And that might be what's giving you this beautiful prosperity and abundance. So that's lovely. And we also have, I think these are cute, these little Halloween kind of charms. This is a little spider web, and this is a little Dapper Dan skeleton. Can you see him? I love that he's got this little top hat, because I actually have 3 little unique skeleton dudes, but he's my favorite actually, because he's so proper and he's a gentleman, you know. And this actually makes me think of this, you know, 6 of Cups again, because it's like, you know, when you're first getting to know somebody, you want to be a proper gentleman, right? Or a proper lady. So I think that's an adorable little charm to have. And then I like the spider web just because it reminds me of the hard work of a spider who's weaving this web. And they're doing it, you know, they're building their home, they're building their safety net. So I feel like that really goes well and ties in with the pentacles as well. So it's sort of 2 charms for pentacles. Then last but not least, actually, wait, we have 2. We've got this, I love this little, seashell. I actually found this seashell, picked it off the beach myself. So, oh, well, there it went. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. There is no, retakes in this. This just sort of happened. So, but yeah, this here is, I think, again, I really do think of 6 of Cups. I feel like it's just a cute little playful thing. It reminds me of going to the beach. So it reminds me of having fun in the sun, you know, enjoying your life. So that's awesome. And then last but not least, we have the little thimble. Again, it reminds me of a little cup, or if you guys are familiar with Peter Pan, they called this little, I think they called it a kiss, you know, which is just like a really cute, like innocent little thing to be like, oh, give me a kiss, and it ends up being this little thimble. So this reminds me of the, you know, sort of the Ace of Cups, just like giving your whole cup to somebody, but in a very cute, playful way. So I love those little charms for you, pile number 9. And last but not least, we're going to shake up the magic 8 ball. So I hope you have a question in mind. Close your eyes, think on it, and pause if you have to. Think of a yes or no question. I'm going to shake up the ball for your answer. So pile number 9, what is the yes or no answer? What is the answer to the yes or no question that pile number 9 is thinking? People in group number 9. Reply hazy. Oh no. Let's try one more time. Reply hazy. Okay, well, it's not always going to be a yes or no straight answer. So you can take that as a sign, or we can say, what does it say? Without a doubt. Okay, so it said second time around, without a doubt. So I hope that was the answer you wanted, pile number 9. But overall, I mean, like I said, this is really like the most abundance pile I have read for today. So I'm very, very, very excited for you for your beautiful 2020. If you liked this video, please, please, please consider giving a big thumbs up. It really means a lot to me, especially since, you know, I would love to grow my channel and continue to do this for you guys. So if you also liked this video and want to see more videos like it, please give it, you know, give it the big thumbs up and hit that subscribe and that bell so you can be notified when I make another video for you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 10. You're the last and final reading for me today. I hope you are doing well. Let's jump right into your reading. So this card is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. This is supposed to be representative of your entire 2020 overall energy. And this is the Empress. Oh my goodness, I love that so much. Look at this adorable card. Oh wow, look at her beautiful little crown. The Empress is one of the best cards in the tarot. It is all about being in one's power, just being, a queen, a diva, just killing it, whatever you want to say. The Empress is, I would say one of the best, like I said, best cards in all of tarot. But I honestly, I think resonate the most with the Empress because she, like I said, she is, rocking it. She's killing it. But she's just very secure. She's a queen, she's a real queen. Obviously, there are other queens in the tarot, but she's like the queen of all queens, in my opinion. So what a beautiful, beautiful energy to be in. I think of this card, especially this drawing in particular. I'm just like, yeah, you slay, girlfriend. You slay. And I never say that. So I think that's kind of funny. It's like, I got the little thought in my head say, slay, girlfriend, slay. So that's a beautiful, beautiful energy to be in, pile number 10. Now, this is a Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. This is sort of about what, the destiny spirits want you to focus on in 2020. And that is perception. Ooh, interesting. I love this little card. Look, there's a bunch of butterflies, big green emerald, and little birdies. So, much like I think instinct, I got a card that was instinct. I feel like perception's very similar. This is the heart chakra though. The green color is all about the heart chakra. So maybe perception is more about sort of like listening to your intuition and really, kind of feeling things with your heart, maybe more than just thinking with them logically, if that makes sense. So perceiving things, sort of just having, emotional intuition and sort of just being receptive to the signs and synchronicities that the universe sent to you. So that's beautiful. That is definitely something that an Empress would do. Look at these beautiful green colors. All right, so this is sort of the card for your potential financial situation in 2020, and I do not take reversal, so it's the Ace of Swords. Okay, so Ace of Swords is not a bad card, but it isn't a Pentacles card, which is, Pentacles is all about wealth. Swords is more about, I wouldn't say necessarily conflict, but it can mean conflict. I feel like Swords is like swift action and being decisive and like knowing how to, again, cut people off when they don't deserve your time, like canceled, like, so the Ace of Swords is like a very powerful energy. It's very swift. Yeah, I think that's the word. And, just like no nonsense, cut out the, BS. And yeah, I think that's a good way to be. And related to financially, maybe that just means, going through your finances and being like, what do I need to cut out? Maybe I need to work on a budget. Maybe I need to see where I can, make cuts to my lifestyle so that way I have room for, other things that I want in my life, to make room for the old. Sometimes you have to make room for the new, you sometimes have to cut out the old. So that's, I think, what the Ace of Swords is about concerning finances. And next we have the Everyday Witch Tarot. This was a card I drew for sort of your love life situation potentially in 2020. And this is the Sun. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful card. The Sun, I think, is actually my favorite card in the tarot because I'm a Leo. So, people are like, oh, of course you're going to like the card, the Sun. It's about yourself. It's like, well, yeah, I love the Sun. So maybe you're a Leo as well. But even if you're not, maybe you're a fire sign, or maybe you're just in this beautiful, bright, abundant, happy, power. Like the Empress, she just shines, all right, so sorry about that, guys. My camera cut off because I ran out of room on my camera, so sorry about that. But basically I was just in the middle of saying that the Sun card is like one of the happiest cards in the tarot deck. It's known as, this vibrant, loving, happy, happy card. It's the happiest one. Usually, actually, it has a little child on a horse, but in this, you can see it's like everyone's dancing together. This one looks, she looks a little like maybe she might be pregnant, and so I think it's actually a really cute card. It's different. They're surrounded by the sunflowers, which is also very much associated with the sun and the sign Leo, especially. So I think it's like just really cute, and and so yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful card to have for your love message. Again, that means that this might be maybe more maternal love, maybe more friendship love here. It really reminds me actually of the three of cups, but as you may or may not know, the Three of Cups sometimes has like a negative connotation where it might be like third party or something, but this one just seems like a lot of happiness and celebration, and everyone's just so happy and getting along this card. So I really love this card. I think it's a wonderful, beautiful energy to be in for your romantic love life, or just your love life in general. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic as well, friendships, family here. And then this is the Romance Angels. Now this is also just to kind of continue like about a love message. This says it's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So that's beautiful. So this might be a message to some of you. It definitely, like I said, can be romantic. For this, I'm not necessarily reading the Romance Angels as romantic because, again, we have here, especially with the little card with the little pregnant belly, I think that's like a good sign to maybe mean that maybe some of you are actually expecting this year in 2020, or you might end up getting pregnant in 2020. That's again for some of you out there. It's not going to resonate with everybody, of course, because this is a general reading, but that might be a message for a specific set of you. But again, or it definitely could be romantic related, and maybe you have your eye on a special somebody, and this is just telling you that they are worth waiting for and to trust in the divine timing, which is lovely. And that's also very similar to, I think, the perception card here. So, amazing messages so far, I think. Now, this is the advice from a unicorn. This is a little daily calendar, 2020 calendar I found, and I loved it because obviously I am the Unionicorn. I go by the Unionicorn, and I just love the unicorn theming of some of these items I found, and this was perfect. So this has a little piece of advice, or actually it's a quote for this one. It's, "I'll tell you what freedom is to me, no fear." Nina Simone. So that's really cute. I like that message. It means that as long as you're doing things without fear, fear sometimes holds us back. Sometimes fear is actually a block. I personally had a reading earlier today that was talking about how fear can be a block. So I think that's really actually quite powerful because and the fact that I got the sun here, I actually think I remember actually picking 10 as sort of in my head earlier today to be like, oh, out of all mine, if I were to pick one number for myself before doing the reading, what would it be? And I actually picked number 10. So I think that's really cool that the sun came out, and also this message about freedom is having no fear. So that's a really cool message. And last of the cards here, we have a song recommendation, and this is Knew You by Zolita. Knew you, I thought I knew you. I know people change. You took my faith with the new you. Put your headphones on. Drowned out this song. Play your new music, baby. The old you is gone. With the power of the new moon in me, I'll forget who you used to be. Erase the hurt you brought my heart, and give you and I a different start. That's beautiful. So this is obviously all about new starts. It doesn't say necessarily getting rid of somebody either. It just says a different start. So it's about, in with the old, out with the old, in with the new, like I was saying before, right? With the Ace of Swords, cutting out what doesn't serve you and replacing it with something that's more valuable. So you have room for this beautiful abundance and happy sunshine. And that takes kind of being fearless. So I love those messages. I really like this pile number 10. I hope you enjoyed all these cards. Now I am not quite done because I do have also some charms to pull for you. So this is Magically Lucky, my little tumbler with a little unicorn, because again, it's on theme. And so let me just shake this up and we'll draw just a few. So let's see, what for pile number 10? Oh, maybe another little handful here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna sneak and pull something on top, because look what I found on top, you guys. I know, I kind of cheated. Shh, it's fine. I saw it sitting right on top. I had to grab it. There's the sunflower. The sun and the sunflower. I love that. That's such a confirmation to me, honestly, that was sitting right on top there. But in addition to that, we have quite a few other little charms here. So let's see. We've got, starting with Curious. This is Aries energy. So again, that fire energy. So you might also be, like I said, you might be a fire sign. You might be Aries, or someone you're dealing with a lot in 2020 might be an Aries. And then we also have the little off with their head charm. Can you guys see that? I'm sorry if the lighting's wrong. I will definitely fix it next time. But can you guys read that? It's a little earring actually that I got, and it's from Alice in Wonderland actually. It's like the Queen of Hearts off with their head. So that kind of definitely reminds me of the whole cutting away things that don't serve you again, just chop it off, get rid of it. You don't need it. And that may include certain people in your life if you don't feel like they're good for you anymore. Sometimes that obviously can be painful to get rid of a relationship, especially one that has history, but maybe for some of you need to hear that message. Then we have this little tree of growth, which I love, because that's, right after, especially, that reminds me, you know what I mean? Of like, you cut out the old to get the new, to grow something new and beautiful and stronger. So again, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to get rid of this person entirely, right? But you can start something different and better. So that's going to be up to you, obviously, and who you had in mind when I said that. But I also love this beautiful angel charm. See that? This is actually my favorite angel charm. I think it's so pretty. So that just is a, confirmation, a reminder that your angels are always with you. So don't be afraid. Don't have fear. Be within your power. Be the Empress, be the Empress, be strong, and, shine your bright light, because your light is important. And I just have all these little yummy ice creams, and these I just think are so cute, and they are, there for, I think, just a reminder to be happy, playful, enjoy the sweet treats, enjoy your life, right? Have fun in the sun. So fun in the sun for ice cream, again, fire signs. And for me, born in the summer, so just so much fun confirmations there. And then this little guy also reminds me of the whole off for their head thing. He's a little skeleton guy, but he's still playful. You know what I mean? Like the pirates are kind of, they might be feisty or whatever. They might do a little bit of this sword play, but it's not like, I don't know. I think of Pirates of the Caribbean is what I'm trying to say. Like the ride, It's like, it's kind of all in good fun. It's like, you're going to stand in your power. You're going to defend yourself if you need to. But I think the message is there, like, as an Empress especially, it's like you can communicate. You're not going to put up with, like I said, the BS. You're not going to put up with some bad behavior, and you're going to teach people how to treat you. You're going to teach them, to not cross your boundaries, because you're going to fight back. You're going to defend yourself. And lastly, this is the little key. And I love ending on this little key because I just think that, this is a sign to be like, this is the key to awakening in a way, to like think about what your 2020 is going to be like, and to really take that time to contemplate and find, what your passion is. And yeah, I feel like, I'm kind of reading very intuitively on this reading, just because, like I said, I'm like, I kind of resonate the most with this pile. So I hope that you resonated with this pile as well. Group number 10. Last but not least, we are going to do a Magic 8 Ball shake up. So think of a, question you want to ask the Magic 8 Ball, yes or no question. And, you can pause, obviously, if you need some time to think about that. But I'm going to be shaking this up and see what your answer is to your question. What is the answer to pile group number 10's collective questions? Most likely. Beautiful. Hope you guys can see that. Most likely. Whoop. I'm so sorry if the reflections are weird with the lighting. There you go. Most likely. So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this reading, pile 10. Thank you so much for being here. I am so happy that I could, share with you this first time. I'm going out on a limb and putting myself out there and trying to be fearless with, doing this kind of reading. I've been, like I've said in the beginning, I loved learning about tarot for like over 3 years now. And I felt like, I wanted to start this channel literally since last year, literally a full year. Because this time last year, I was like, this is the day I'm going to start last year. And I just felt like I needed some more time to learn about everything. And so, but this is the year for me that I'm like, I'm going to step into my power, my Empress power, no fear. And I'm going to, I've got to learn by doing, right? So I hope that you appreciate that. Again, be kind in the comments, please. If if something didn't resonate with you, that just means that message just wasn't for you. And yeah, but overall, I hope that you enjoyed this reading and have a wonderful 2020 and a magical day. Thank you. All right, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, watching my reading. I just want to do this quick little outro to say, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends if you liked it. Please go easy on me on the comments. Like I said, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, it might just not be the message for you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed 2020. Have a magical day. Bye-bye.